Welcome back, Pwn Nation. You're listening to PWNcast in Season 2, Episode 4, in August 10th, patch 5.4.8. And this week, we're going to talk about the Alliance Chopper has been announced, and it's been leaked how much it's going to cost. We're also going to talk about the 10th anniversary stuffs for Blizzard, or for World of Warcraft, and the cinematic release date, and the cool thing that's going to be happening over there, and the WoW subscription drop. That is a shocker, because we're going to talk about that a lot. So get your calculators ready, because we're going to talk about that. I brought the Riders of Rohan with me, except for two. No Frieza and no Mass. So, did I say Mass?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say Mass. Mass is here. No Frieza and no Spam. My bad.
I can't take
Mass is here.
our relationship.
You're dead to me.
You right now, okay?
Okay. Okay, let's talk about who we did bring. We brought Belle, the lock that has a fangirl room dedicated to Gul'dan, and it has a shrine. What?
I probably do, actually. I do like the darker arts. That's awesome. Hi.
Kinky.
Nice. And we brought Mass. He is here.
Yes,
and
am.
He is the Tauren that lost his Band-Aid sponsorship over a drinking incident. Tell us about that, Mass.
Well, I was with Neil Armstrong during the incident.
What's your first problem?
Yeah, he after losing the nut, I don't know what happened. Where's that Arnold Armstrong? Whatever, the dude riding the bike. It was a crappy incident. Charlie Sheen was there. It was a crazy night. And I don't even know I had a sponsorship. So, yeah, kind of sucks to lose something you don't actually get paid for. Then again, it doesn't. Anyhow, let's move on.
Okay. And we brought a guest with us. It is our new Facebook admin, Lycan. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going great. We're happy to have you, and as an admin. We have a lot of admins. It's kind of hard to keep tabs on this page because we got so many fans. No, I'm just kidding. And we are bringing him on this episode because he has a beta, as they say over the pond. We don't. He does. So he's our new best friend.
I make friends so easily that way.
Yes, yeah, right? You're like, hey, beta over here, guys. Right on. Well, welcome, and let's get into it a little bit of what we did this week. Go ahead. Let's start with you, Belle.
I didn't do anything in WoW this week, unfortunately, but the good news is the reason I didn't do anything in WoW outside of log in and make sure my guild was still alive and breathing is because I was getting the website ready for launch. So no WoW for me, but you know, the end game is so much more sweeter.
Website. Yes. And I've had a chance to look at this website, and by the time this reaches your ears, it will be launched. And it's amazing. It's amazing. The little tweaks that you did over, one day when you last showed it to me was like mind-blowing. It was.
We have a newscast blog on there now that we actually have Lycan who's fronting that, and he's writing the articles, and it's so funny already. But a lot of good stuff for the fans on the website, so you definitely want to check it out.
Well, it's understandable why you didn't play then. How about you, Mass?
I am fully prideful in my hunter.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm in arenas and...
He's full prideful, but he's still not any better at arenas. Weird.
A full prideful hunter, when he comes after a priest like me, who's a holy priest who's very good at single target healing. So when a single target healing priest is all by himself, he really can't die. But when a prideful hunter comes after me, that's when I'm like face rolling. Oh crap. So yeah, that's quite an accomplishment, and it sucks meeting a hunter that's fully prideful. It sucks.
Yes. Well, me and Frieza actually last week, I have a funny story to tell you about that. We versed a priest in a DK, and I have to give it to the priest. They have amazing heals. At the end of the battle, I hit over 25 million damage to finally kill everybody. That's how long it took. It was like a 15-minute battle, and it was just all stuns and chaos. I think there was so much cuss words and other stuff thrown, but I will give it to the priests because they are hard to kill, but I did it. That's what counts.
Yep. He ran out of mana. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's the only way, really.
Yep, because we run out of mana pretty fast if we're not careful. So what else did you do besides that?
Honestly, other than that, it's kind of gotten boring. I'm just kind of waiting for this new stuff to hit the wall. And
6.0?
Yeah, I can't. It's just I can't do that cloak quest. It's just too time consuming. And I'm one of those.
You don't have a
people,
cloak?
No, I can't. I'm not going to spend 3 months playing to get a cloak that's going to be replaced in the next expansion. It's
You've
just not.
had more than 3 months.
It's for the notoriety of saying I got the legendary cloak.
Yes,
You know,
because
people
I
have got like 10 of those.
Right? I
Yeah.
can't say anything.
Well,
I don't have mine yet, but it's not because
I'm
I haven't tried.
I'm ashamed.
No, I don't want a giant ox coming out of my ass. So I'm
Who doesn't want that? Where do I sign up? Shut up and take my money.
I'm in the wrong line. Is there an ox line?
I'm sure we're going to hell for that. We're going to hell.
Oh my gosh. All right. Cool. Well, how about you, Lycan?
Well, I've been right on my line. 90 DK that I have was a Worgen Blood DK with Hoss on Trainer US. Down up to the Paragons again this week. Doing some pet battles, doing some pet leveling, getting them up to 25. We should have some guides up on the website on how to get from 1 to 25 in only 4 battles. It's very easy, very quick. But other than that, been real busy with the website, real busy with the blog, putting the news out there.
Awesome. We look forward to that. It's already looking really great. Thank you for that. Because he's not doing that, and he's doing it, but he's not getting paid.
No, we don't. None of us get paid, just so everybody is aware. So if you want to donate to the Help of Podcast Fund, we would appreciate it.
We need a donate button.
We need to
with
add
a sad face and like a tear.
But if you
Yeah.
too, for your 25 cents a day, you could help save a Pwnecast member from slitting their
Yes.
own throat because they're
Yes.
not being paid.
Wow, that was really graphic. I was even worse than the ox thing. Okay.
Support the cause. If you want to sponsor us, let me know.
Totally. I'm totally here to be supported. I lost my Band-Aid sponsorship, so I'm sorry.
Imagine.
Yeah, now he's really hurting. He's hurting now.
Oh, yeah.
You like the pun there? You like the pun?
That was a good pun.
that was by accident.
That was a good pun.
Right on. Okay, for me, it was Ordo's kill, Celestial's kill. I got on my DK, face rolled. I don't know what those buttons do anymore. You know when I'm getting hit a lot, I just start clicking all of them. I'm like, oh yeah? Why don't you take all these buttons? Huh? You like all these buttons? I don't know what they do, but I hope they hurt you. Stupid buttons. All of them.
You
Everything.
shame all DKs.
Yes, it's horrible. I don't know what I'm doing. It's pretty bad. And I did the icy veins. I did the whole thing, and I set up all my buttons. It took me like 2 hours. I practiced on the thing. I tanked a bunch of dungeons, but then I dropped the tune for like, I don't know, 3 months. I get back on, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's pretty bad.
Can I tell you that I know I do have a 90 DK, and she's unholy. And she's on Antonidas because I have a Riders of Rohan guild on Antonidas, and I don't know how to use her. And I know everybody that's watching this is going to be like, wow, you're a freaking idiot. But when you go from being a caster to playing melee with something that there's procs, where with casters, especially with a warlock, it's very different. And I'm the same as you. I do my Celestials every week, and I just click a bunch of crap and pray to God that everything's working out. Whatever lights up, I click. So I feel your Death Knight pain.
Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? And if there's anybody listening who makes add-ons, this would be an amazing idea. I just got a brilliant idea. Just for the laughs. It's kind of like Recount, and it's tracking everybody's DPS. Maybe even heals too. And if you fall below a certain number, only on your interface, it puts an icon above the people who are really low. And I know that's elitist, but it's for humor's sake only. And all it does is say, being carried.
Oh.
Nice.
And it just says, and they don't see it. They don't see it. No one's hurt. No one's getting hurt. It's just you who sees it. And you're like, oh, sweet. I know who's getting carried now. So you don't have to keep track.
But it would
It's
really
there
be
for
great if they could see it. The troll in me is saying that would be really
Of course, yes.
I feel a
Because you know
lot
what?
of 12-year-olds crying after
It
this.
sends them a whisper and says you're being carried.
You suck. Pick it up.
It's a little elitist, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but yeah, because sometimes I get carried when I'm the DK that I don't know how to play, and I'm in the battleground, and I'm just pressing all my buttons all crazy. I'm being carried, totally being carried, and I know it. So if a little icon popped up on my head, I'd smile a little bit. I would. It's just a bad joke. Anyway,
It's a funny one.
That's all I did, really. I got on that guy, and then I got on my Worgen that I've been trying to level up. He's a Warlock, and he's Demonology. And I know Destro and Affliction are kind of like the way to go, but Demonology, I can turn into like all these demons.
Yeah.
And I'm only like level 15, and I can already do 2 different things. It's pretty cool.
Demonology
anyway.
is fun to just mess around with, but I mean, if you want to go where the real DPS is at, you're going to come Destro.
Yeah, well, I can do 2, but I don't know. The laziness in me is like, I could squeeze $60 out of next paycheck. Right?
Right.
I want to.
Only when you're
Here's what
level
I'll do.
60.
I'll do 30.
Take advantage and
then-
get your free professions maxed.
Oh, but that's a lot of work. That means I got to go through all of Burning Crusade.
This is WoW. We don't want to work.
Listen,
for
that
this.
means you
We
just
want
get
to
to level
advance.
47, and I will level with you on my shaman. You have a healer.
I would just do dungeons at that point.
Exactly.
I don't want to do anything else. I need to get some heirlooms and send
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
I was going to say, with
Send
the
them.
heirlooms and the bonus XP, you should go right through it.
Oh yeah.
I need to do the heirlooms and send them to them. Where can I get heirlooms really fast?
The
You guys
guild
know?
vendor gives us the guild vendor will give you 3 or 4 items, and then the rest of them you'll get them where you get the where the honor.
Don't I need to be exalted or something?
No?
You need to be honored with the guild, which you will be by the. I mean, you should be honored with the guild.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try that then.
If you're buying
can I
on your
send-
90, you can cross realm it. So if you're honored with honey badgers on your DK, you can send it over.
Can I cross realm?
You
Even
can.
cross faction?
Cross faction.
yes.
Just the BOAs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Blizz. That's really nice.
Yeah, they're solid.
Isn't that great when somebody says, no, you can't do that? And then instead they say, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Just be, with caution, and this is
Ugh.
also for the viewers, when you're buying BOAs, be aware that when you're buying them on your main tune, in the window, it's only going to show you what's available for your main tune. So you need to make sure you click
Oh.
up there, pull the
Yeah.
drop down to select.
So that it's for the other guy.
Yes, and you just need to make sure you know what stats, because each set of BOAs has 2 different stat rolls. So you want to make sure that you're selecting the
Don't
right
they have
one.
some at Dark Moon Fair too?
They do, and they have.
Yeah.
There's 2 vendors that you get them from. There's the guild vendor, and then you're horde for Elida. So you're gonna have to ask somebody that's horde where you get the other BOAs, because I don't like horde.
Well,
Last
you
time I
get the
played Horde, it was the
PvP.
top of Orgrimmar. There was a guy that sold him up the very top. It was a JP
Oh,
seller.
yeah, on top of Garrosh's throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get the Justice Points gear.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate the help. But that's pretty much all I did this week. I didn't really do anything else. That's it. Let's get into the news. Let's talk about this Alliance Chopper, because everybody's talking about it. Facebook is just going crazy right now. Okay, it's called the Champions Treadblade.
Champions
Don't like the name.
Don't like the name.
Yeah.
Sorry. But,
And
was
Palmy
leaked.
sells it.
yes. Okay, I'm mad that a guy who doesn't play this game
Got it in PC.
and built a horrible bike for the Horde and built a horrible bike for the Alliance is in the game forever? Come on. You know Jesse James would have built a better bike.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Come
I
It would have
on.
been sexy. There would have
There's
been.
a lot of things
Oh.
that Jesse James does well, and it's not just sleeping with porn stars, but I mean building bikes.
Stop.
Building bikes, you
Oh,
hit the nail
no,
on the
he's-
head.
He's really good at cheating, too.
He really hit. See what you did there? No, he really would have done a better bike, because he's more edgy and hardcore, which is what WoW is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He totally would have embraced the skulls of the undead.
Yes.
And the
it would have been.
chains.
I agree.
And there would have been black smoke. There would have
Spike
been
bitches.
spikes.
And blood
There
dripping.
insane, there would have been maybe a little blood. That he would have probably put a little goblin in there. There's no goblin in that bike. Look at that bike. It's all orc. It's an orc bike. It's not a horde bike. It's an orc bike. Anyway, I'll step off of my soapbox.
Wow, you're angry.
My only concern with the bike
is
My only concern with the bike is they should have said it at the beginning. They should have said, hey, look, you know what, if we're going to give the Horde bike out to the winners because they won it, let's go ahead and give the Alliance bike, because they lost, and let them charge for it. I would have been fine with that. They held that off until the very end, and they saw the opportunity to make some gold off of it and do a money sink.
It's a gold sink. That's all it is.
What is the purpose of charging somebody 100,000 gold?
But where does the gold go? Where does the gold go?
The gold it goes into the game. It's not like they can actually do anything with it.
It
just disappears.
Gets pumped back in?
Mm-hmm.
Ben, you know where the gold goes?
It goes into Chris Metzen's toilet.
Oh.
I don't know where it goes. It disappears.
Wow.
It's some kind of, I'm sure there's like an expert that they got, like an economic expert who deals with all this. Like Spam always says, he gets paid to think about it a lot more than I do. But yeah, I don't know where it goes or why that is, but I do know there's a website. If you type that in, World of Warcraft economy, there is a website dedicated to this, and they keep track of economies on the different servers. And I looked that up one time, and I saw I didn't even know what gold sink meant, so I had to go online and look it up. But yeah, you can get really involved into the auction house, and there's add-ons and there's all kinds of stuff. But 100,000, okay? Who has 100,000?
My limit's 20K is what I will pay for a mount. I paid 18, I think maybe with a discount for being with whatever faction for my Mammoth. I paid 17K for the Tundra, traveling Tundra or whatever. I will not pay over 20K, and I can tell you that I will never see 100K gold in one lifetime in WoW. I guess I can't buy it, which is fine.
If it don't drop, I don't want it.
And that's not complaining. For all you WoWers who are going to say, oh, you guys are just bitching because you don't want to pay that money. No, it's not that. I think a reasonable amount would be not 100K, maybe something a little bit more feasible where you still have to work to get it. I don't want to hand it to me, but
I'm not.
That's a lot.
I don't have 8 hours to spend farming and selling stuff. I have like 2G at me on max.
For 100K,
that's on when I have to do repairs.
For 100K, that motorcycle better vibrate and wake me up in the morning. That's the only way I'm paying 100K for it. I said it. There it is.
Wow. I want to know what that looks like in Shadow. When it's a holy priest. That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
But if I see a guy and he's got the mount, I'm not going to be a hater. I'm going to be like, good for you, dude. You had 100K to blow? Wow. You're awesome.
Wasn't the transmog might, or the the Reforged mount 100K though?
Yes.
So we're still talking similar pricing on, between the that mount and what we're going after.
What about all the broke white trash of World of Warcraft that can't afford a freaking Pandarian banquet, let alone hi, I'm a guild master and I'm broke because everything goes to my guild. So meanwhile, me and my trailer parked in Stormwind, can I get a cheaper discount? Is there a welfare mount I can get?
Can you salvage one? Wow.
We just lost a couple viewers.
Yeah, there we go. There goes our white audience. Way to go.
If you can't handle the truth, don't be here.
Oh, yes. That's a lot, and it was leaked. But it is possible that they will change it. It's possible, but highly unlikely. If it's already on there, as Polly is the NPC and it's 100K, it's the name is on there, but there's no icon for it. It's a question mark or something. It's probably going to be 100K, and that sucks. But at least they're giving it to you.
I have a theory. I think that the reason it's 100K in beta is because they don't want anybody to buy it in beta because perhaps it's not ready.
Oh, snap. That's a great theory.
Right.
That's a great theory.
Maybe the model's not ready, but they want everybody to get excited about the bike. So,
because why would they go through all that trouble and spend all those man hours to actually make that bike in the game only so that no one can ever ride it?
True story.
You know what I mean? They don't. Blizzard's not about that. I mean, the only thing that Blizzard will get you from is valor and honor and conquest and justice points. They will gate you all day on that. But anything else, they don't want to get you from that. They want to give it to you. They hate barriers. So
I think they did that to give the viewers, to give the people that are beta testing something to say to the folks that don't have beta, to get them excited and ramped up about it. But perhaps the model's not done. The model's not finished, so they just put 100K to make sure that no matter what, nobody in beta could buy it.
That's a very good point.
Just a thought.
That's a very good point. No, that's great. Genius. Brilliant. Let's talk about the 10th anniversary stuff that we got. There's a mount, which is amazing, and there is a corgi, a molten corgi, and I like the. Is that qualified as a pun?
The corgi looks like Paris Hilton's dog on crack.
Yes, I still think we're being trolled. I haven't rolled that out yet.
But if you're a fire mage, isn't it cool? Can you cook on it? If I can cook on it, I want it.
Your own stove, your own campfire
I am a chef. I am master of the ways. And I was master of the ways in patch 5.1, I think. Like, I got it as soon as you could get it. Before it was easy to get. Yeah. So but I would like to cook on it.
Even looking at some of the abilities, I still think we're being trolled. I mean, one of its abilities is Puppies of the Flame. And it just, yeah. I'm like, they could have put a little bit more effort into the pet.
So it's a battle pet.
Molten Corgi aside, they are bringing back Molten Core. They're making it for their wording, and I'm going to do this for those listening. I'm putting quotes around max levels. For those that don't know, WoW Anniversary is in November, which is when the festivities take place. So let me tell you another Bell conspiracy theory. In the wording, when Battle.net and WoW, when they, on the different websites, they all use the same wording. Their wording was that everybody's going to be able to participate in the revamped Molten Core. They're going to be able to queue for it, but you have to be maxed level. Well, supposedly, Draenar's not being released until December, but the event is happening in November. Why wouldn't they have said level 90? Why would it be maxed level? Isn't that a little weird? I think it's because it's already going to be out. Just throwing that out there.
Yes, and that's good. And I remember making this observation. Yes, it will be released before then, but Brewfest hasn't had anything leaked, and that's before.
True.
So if Brewfest doesn't have any updates at all, but Hallows Eve does, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Lycan had said that they've data mined the Hallows Eve stuff.
Yeah, the Horseman's horrific hood is now up to level 100 with level 100 stats.
You heard it here first. The release date will be between Brewfest and Hallows Eve.
For sure. Which we're going to know next week.
Yeah, it's kind of too late. We're going to know on the 14th anyway.
Yeah,
and what's really cool is Frieza is on vacation in San Antonio. And I Skyped with him today, and he said that he's going to be meeting up with Belle, who's on a business trip to San Antonio, which is right next to Mike. Why aren't you there, Mass?
It's a few-hour drive from where he actually lives.
So? Yeah. Come on, Mass.
I'm starting a new job that week, and I also have my child's birthday I have to plan. 1 year old, so
you can plan it on the road, but I mean...
Who needs a birthday? I mean, I don't remember my first birthday. I don't.
Hey, that's between you and your wife, but I don't want to die. I have some obligations I have to fulfill.
Well, it's cool, though, because you two are going to be able to hang out, and if you hang out on the 14th, you guys will be able to watch it together.
Well, and also my husband's going to be watching it so that he can report to me what's going on as it's happening, so that for those of us that are working and or sleeping because of our night shift jobs, I'm going to try to make sure that everybody, and I'm sure Lycan's going to make sure he's on it. Everybody's going to make sure that PWNcast brings it for those that are not.
And why at 9 in the morning?
Weird, right? Because people have jobs. People have jobs all over the world. So, I mean... People do have jobs, so I don't know. It's kind of interesting. And look who joined us. We now have Spam. Hi, Spam.
Or not.
He's going through some allergy issues, folks. So
You can't hear Spam, but the great news is the recording is still going.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
There he is.
What's up, Spam?
I just found out we were redoing the show, so I thought I'd
Nice.
crawl out of bed and join you guys.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, real quick, let's catch you up. We're talking about the Alliance Chopper, the Tread Blade, for 100K. And we talked about the anniversary stuffs that we're going to be getting for the 10th anniversary. And the cinematic release date is what we're talking about right now. And we are wondering why it's at 9 in the morning.
You know what? I don't care what time it is. If I lived in California, what time do you think I'd be there to line up for this thing? I'd be there like a day and a half beforehand. The first guy there with the grill and the Spam burgers ready to rock. I'd be selling Spam burgers for $5 a pop.
Get your Spam burgers!
Get your Spam burgers here. Are you kidding?
Well,
That'd be a great publicity place for me. I wish I lived in California.
He'd be wearing a hat with his battle tag on it.
I got to tell you, if I was not going to San Antonio, I would have already been in LA, parked, ready to rock with my little tent and my frickin' little lunch pail. I would have already been there, but unfortunately, the timing of the business trip made it not happen. So,
Yeah. And, yeah. So here's what we need to talk about real quick. We need to talk about the WoW subscription jump. Now, a lot of people, when this happens, because it recently happened and they lost 700,000, I think it was last time. So they lost 700,000, like, I don't know, it was a couple months ago. And now they lost 800,000. So 800,000, to do the math, is $12 million a month. So $12 million a month that they're not getting this month, next month, the month after that, and the month after that. So when business people get together, people get real serious when $12 million that was planned to be received is not coming to you. They get real serious, and it's no longer fun.
And
So-
the offices are rioting right now. The different offices around the world are rioting because they're stuck with one-ply toilet paper and no coffee in the frickin' coffee maker because Liz has strapped a spending budget down because it's missing $12 million a month. So
they were used to spending, I think it was 114 million.
what a huge
a month?
hit. Man.
So now it's 12 down, so it's 102. So 102 million is what you got. And I think shareholders get really, really crazy at Activision. And because they don't own their own company, it is owned by Activision. Activision suits come in there and they say, we need to have a talk. And they're like, okay, we know what this is about. It was leaked. Mike Morheim leaked it on an interview. And he said it. No one else knew.
When you say he
He
leaked
gave
it,
up the
just spit it right out?
He just
Spit
said
it right
yeah.
out.
He said, we are down 800,000 subscribers. And the guy was like, what?
Wait,
What?
can I get an exclusive?
Right. And I think that it's scary for them. But at the same time, I'm confident. I'm confident that they're doing a great job. And I can't wait to play their game. And even if I'm a blood elf, and I am a blood elf, and I'm not going to get my updated model, and I think it's because it's being rushed. They had it ready. They probably already have most of it built, but they're not going to do it because they're going to bump up the date. And all of a sudden, right after this announcement of 800,000 people dropping their subscription, we're going to have a release event.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's because they already have most of it built. It's been in beta for a while. It's ready to go. They just were tweaking a few things and making it perfect because they're perfectionists.
Yes.
And the subscription drop is not going to allow them to be the perfectionists that they should be.
Blizzard people are the perfectionists. If you've been following around since Diablo 1, they're the pros at not releasing games for a decade. But they've been bought. You know, you make a very valid point. Activision people don't wait 10 years to release a game.
And this is what makes it great, and let me tell you why. Across the Facebook groups, I don't know why I'm talking like Bill Clinton, All across the Facebook groups, I see people complaining about make WoW free. My brother, when I first brought my brother to WoW, my brother's like, what do you mean I have to pay for it? League of Legends is free. Let me tell you, when you are paying your money every month, what you're paying for. You're paying for no server downtime. You're paying for patches, upgrades. You're paying for consistent playtime. Is there really a price that you can put on not having server outages? Is there a price you can put on not having crappy graphics and things not working? I mean, really, you're quit bitching about the money, because it's $15 of your life for you to never have to have issues except maybe once in a year. There's some server issues every now and then, but you're paying for Blizzard to give you the best. And that's what Spam's point is. They are perfectionists, and that's what you're paying for.
Well, I think you guys also have to realize is we're not looking at the whole Blizzard object as a whole, because it is estimated that Hearthstone, the new game that's free to play that's already out, they've already generated close to $100 million off of that game so far, and it's free. I really don't.
The extra stuff you can buy, right?
I don't think they really care about $12 million.
Sure.
And, Activision's a huge company, and I believe they own Dynasty, the new game that everybody's talking about they're supposed to come out. I think what they're trying to do is move everything around, so they're going to end up making tons of money. They're doing it their own way to make more money.
And listening to the conference call this year, too, I was listening to the second quarter conference call, and they were saying that two things. That one, that most of the loss of subscribers are out of the Asian countries. Not sure why. They never went into any details with that. Another thing they brought up is that this does also match the pre-release of Cataclysm and Lich King on the subscriber drop back then as well. But they said, and they came out flat out and said, our revenue from last year to this year is up, even though we do have another 800,000 subscribers that are lost. So the money's being there, and you're paying, like Bell said, you're paying for that quality.
Yeah, you are.
But, what they're doing, though, is they're extending out that expansion too long. And that is where you're getting your subscriber drops. I'm getting tired of running Siege. I'm getting tired of looking at Gary every time I walk into his throne room. Give me some new content. Give me something to do. And that would make me a lot happier.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're still happy, because now at the $60 character boost and everything like that, I really don't think Blizz has lost money at all. They've made it. They're not upset. I really don't think it has anything to do. I don't think they're going to be forced to push anything. I think they're just going to sit there and relax and keep getting us psyched up until this goes. I think the expansion is not going to come out until December.
I hate you for even saying that. You throw yourself into a fire for that.
Hey, I'm that one guy.
Go soak your head.
Gosh. Way to be on our side. Thanks, Nash.
Hey, there always has to be that one guy in the group that says no to everybody.
You're the naysayer.
That guy.
What's that guy on American Idol?
Which one?
Simon.
Yeah, you're Simon. You're Simon.
I suck.
Not the greatest accent, but it was a good.
I tried. I'm like half Mexican, half white boy.
Let's call him Masked Simon.
Masked Simon.
That's messed up.
It's apropos. I think Mass made a very valid point. They've also got $60 level of 90s. So they're still making money off of that. What happened?
They are still making money off that, and I mean.
And the release of Diablo, the new, is it Dark Souls or something? And they're not worried about money.
And console Diablo is coming out in a week.
Eli had a good point. We were talking about. It might have been yesterday. We were talking about. How they released so much too soon when MOP came out. They released Siege shortly after, which should have been drug out, because by the time they would have finished most of the stuff, they would have released Siege, and then people could have ran that content. But instead, shortly after MOP was dropped, they released Siege.
I could have hung out in the Northern Barrens and done the Darkspear offensive.
This is what I see.
Month.
I
wouldn't have been objectionable to that.
Go ahead, Mass.
I think they did that on purpose. I started really thinking about it. I know you guys hate me for thinking all the opposite. The reason why they released it fast is because you got done so quickly. They wanted you to go spend $60 on a new character to try something new. It was a business tactic. That's what it was. It was planned. It wasn't an accident. They planned it so you could spend more money. Damn you, Blizz.
And they're not really that concerned, because out of the 7.7 subscribers they have left, 20% of them. 1.5 million units have already been sold for Warlords of Draenor.
Isn't that
is
crazy? 6
yeah.
months before it was even sold.
Exactly. And
Well,
I'm
when
one of
you-
them. You know, take my money here. You know.
I
Me
bought
too.
it. I bought it.
They're
Yep.
making so
And-
much money right now. I don't think they care about the subscription drop because they know right when it comes out, everything's going to boost right back up.
Right.
True
They're
Right.
not scared.
When
Okay.
a release date is set, they are going to sell a lot more.
True story.
We could argue about economics for days about Blizzard. I think we should start moving on to the
I think
new
we
content.
should.
Okay, then let's talk about this. So we got maybe 4 to 6 weeks estimated time of when this is going to come out.
Longer.
That is 4 to 6 weeks. That maybe
October.
let's take it a month. Maybe 2 months. Let's say you have 2 months. You have 2 months to get your crap together and finish MOP. That's what we're going to talk about. There's a lot to do in MOP. There's a lot I haven't finished either. I haven't done all of the stuff on my Alliance side. I've done it all on my Horde side. I haven't done it all on my... There's rares. There's rares everywhere. There's all kinds of hidden little, what do they call them? Easter eggs. There's tons of stuff you can find. There's tons of achievements you can get. Go do those. There's a lot you can do. Have you killed Raden? Go kill Raden.
Who's that?
You don't know who Raden
This
is?
is Raw Dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not done with MOP. There's a lot you can do. He's a hidden boss. Go get Raden, kill Raden, kill all the rares, get a lot of the achieves. Remember those little scrolls you would find? Go find all those scrolls. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of them.
Go to your guild bank and wipe it out and get it ready for WoD. There's a ton of stuff. Start making a ton of money. Start selling all your stuff. Start clearing your bags and get ready for this new expansion because it's coming up soon. And so that's what we're going to talk about. Over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we are going to talk about things that you can do in MOP that you probably haven't done yet. And I know there's a lot of completionists out there. There's a lot of completionists out there who've already done it, but there's probably more people that haven't done it. I mean, have you got your cloak? Do you have your cloak?
I'm almost there.
Get your cloak. Okay, you can't say you've done it until you've done it.
Yeah.
So now we know the release date's going to be announced. Get your crap together. So that's what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks and get you done. So you don't have to come back.
Yeah.
You don't have to come back and farm your mounts. You don't have to come back and get your achieves. You don't have to come back and do any of that and get any titles and finish your cooking and all your archaeology and catch up all your professions. Get your professions caught up. Get all that stuff done. That's what we're going to talk about.
And especially when Get 1 6.0 drops, you're going to get it guaranteed your first time for your Garrosh code. You're going to get your guaranteed BOA weapon. You know, you got to get to that point. You know, Flex is nice, but that 553 is going to be a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. And it's a guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But before that, what do we have to do again?
When does this happen? When does this become guaranteed? You guys have got my mouth
6.0. It's 6.0.
I know, which is the pre-patch for Warlords.
But what is the
that's
one
what it
thing
is.
we've always said?
The day that never comes.
Or
Sometime before December.
Right.
I don't know what's
But-
happening.
December 11th.
If you don't get your mount, your Gary mount before 6.0,
that's what I'm saying.
you don't get it.
Yep.
So you better get your
That's
mount
why I don't get
now.
drops.
Get your mount now, and then get your heirloom. Don't even bother about your heirloom now. You'll get it. You'll get it soon, because it'll be guaranteed.
Snap.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Crackle.
Right. right
It
on.
doesn't drop.
Let's talk about
1% is not a drop rate.
let's talk about the beta, guys. I'm excited to talk about the beta.
I'm so excited.
We don't have that status yet to where Blizzard's just like, here, you guys are pretty popular. Have a beta. But we have a friend of a friend who mowed this guy's lawn, who used to date this girl, and he has the beta. So, Lycan, tell us, without any spoilers, as far as maybe quest lines or people who might die, let's
Well,
talk
I shall tell you
about...
Spoil it up.
Died within the next 10 minutes, right? Yeah, that's off the table.
Okay,
Joking.
what my main question was, I'm sorry, I forgot to rant about this, but my main worry is I wanted a storyline that would take the character in depth and make me want to enjoy to play it. Because when MOP came out, I didn't care about the storyline. It was so boring. I just went straight on to dungeons. It was so boring. I want to know, is there a real in-depth quest line that's going to drag me deep and really make me love my character?
Oh, absolutely. And then the first thing when you walk into this is now I'm going to tell you from an Alliance perspective. That's all I, play anymore. You end up in here, and they don't show you the going through the dark portal, of course. They're going to keep even from us some of the spoilers away. Some of the in-game events are not available, but as soon as you walk in, you're standing there right in front of Khadgar. And he's telling you, okay, go do this and go do that. And you're going, all right, here we go. It's just like we walked into Moth or when you walked into Cataclysm. But as you're going through, you actually feel as if you're progressing through these zones. And as you're progressing through, you're gaining more and more followers that come with you. So you're actually gaining an army to make your assault into Draenor and set a foothold down. And these characters will interact with you. We're talking non-named NPCs and named NPCs, and even with the new graphics, they're not even walking through you anymore. They're walking around you. It's a non-collision issue, and it's absolutely beautiful.
We have a personal army. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, and you're walking through, and you're walking almost to the end, and you're getting in Shadow of the Valley. You turn around and you look at everybody that's following. You've got 60 people following you.
What did they do for you?
They're all entwined in the storyline. They may actually go to the next zone and say, okay, here's your quest. But instead of just walking up and having a random Draenei standing there, banging something on a mallet on an anvil, he walks with you because you have already picked him up in the previous zone, and he's coming with you to say, okay, if you're willing to lead us, let's go ahead and make our foothold in her, and they follow you through. You got Khadgar giving you, orders, and he interacts with the things, and you're walking by them. This is one of the neatest things. I walked by Khadgar, and I can't remember who he was standing with, but he turned around as I walked by him, and I went, oh, by the way, here's this, and this, and he gave him as part of the storyline. And it actually made me stop my character to kind of, well, I wonder what he's talking about. Maybe I should kind of, eavesdrop in and hear what he's saying. And that's what that conversation was not meant for everybody to hear. But when you walked by him, he started talking, and you can get involved in the into the quest line that way.
Unlike the fact,
and some of the other things you're going to deal with that as well is monuments. So if you are able to go ahead and get some of the people in the party or raid and bring them into your garrisons, Apexis crystals is one of the big things that we're going to be gathering as one of the what's the word I'm looking for? One of the resources that you're going to need. And if you gather 25,000 Apexis crystals, you have a pretty little chest as a golden monument that can be sitting in the middle of your garrison and has all these gems flowing out. Yeah, and it's just little things like that you can customize. When you send your minions out, send one out on an 8-hour raid. When you wake up in the morning after you come back, your computer does not have to be running the game. Your minion has done that quest for you. And you have to match them up to the abilities of what you're going against as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of, it's not just like, okay, I'm just going to pick one character and send him out. No, you have to suit him up to the abilities of what he's going for. So there's a lot of, it's really going to be integrated in your everyday gameplay. There are Hearthstone that you can talk to the innkeeper right now, and like I said prior, all this is beta information, so this is subject to change. It might change by next week, but you can get a second Hearthstone. That Hearthstone will allow you to come back to your beta your garrison with a 20-minute cooldown. So yeah, so you don't have to keep running back every time you want. There's a flight point in your garrison during the beta part here, and you're able to fly back and forth throughout Draenor right into your garrison. So it's going to be very integrated, daily hubs, quests, things like that.
Nice.
Awesome. That's great.
Awesome.
We're
that has
excited.
been mass approved.
Mass approved for sure.
We can't wait to play it seriously. And he's done this speech like 3 times. So he's like burnt out on his speech, and I don't blame him.
For our viewers at home,
apologize.
For our viewers at home and our listeners, me and Lycan are going to, over the next week or so, we are going to do class-specific videos between him and I, where he's going to do some walkthroughs on specific classes and specs. We'll post it on the PWNcast website. We'll post it on our Facebook. So this way, me and him he can give you a lot of insight as to what's happening without giving away spoilers, and allow you guys to be able to know class-specific, because we, of course... There's the child aggro. We, of course, want to make sure that you guys have the information that you need. And thank you for giving that speech more than one time.
Not a problem. I told you my agent will be in touch with you to get more money out of this.
Yes.
Also,
There you
just
go.
a quick plug, so the viewers are aware, we do use Skype, which is what most podcasters use. We are currently looking into something better that's more stable, so we have less tech issues so that we can bring you the best quality. We are going to research that to see what we can do to make sure that we're constantly improving for you guys. So,
You know, maybe if we did it in the daytime, it'd be better instead of people doing it at night. Because probably a lot of people have Skype sex.
there's a lot of weird cyber things that go on Skype, so a lot of RP things that might go on.
Role playing extreme.
So coming to you at 6 in the morning.
I'm not getting up.
I'm not
Um,
dedicated.
You're not
What else do you
dedicated.
guys? What else was in the news, guys? What else did you guys want to talk about, real quick? Is that a bad
Let's talk
question?
about my corgi.
We did talk about your
Yes,
corgi.
yes,
we
we
know
did.
you're really happy about the
I love the
corgi.
corgi.
Okay.
Pet as well. That's another thing too. You're able to get pets if you're into pet battling, and I'm going to be putting a lot more up on the PWNcast website about pet battlings and pet levelings. That's another one you can get out of your garrisons. You can get specific pets just for the garrisons. So look forward to that. I actually put I believe a news article today up on the site about pets. So that's something else we're going to be doing on the PWNcast website as well.
Let's try to do this without. Let's just try. Let's run them through the gauntlet.
Okay, good. We need that.
Cue gauntlet music. All right, are you ready? You have 30 seconds, and I will start my timer. Ready? Here we go. Who's the new war chief?
New war chief is. Oh wow, Nerjul? No, I think I got that one wrong.
What's the Tauren capital?
The Tauren capital is Thunderbluff.
What's the Tiller's city?
Pass on that one.
Troll's racial mount.
It is a raptor.
Can a Pandaren be a rogue?
He can.
Is Tolbert captured a flag?
No. Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's Thunderbluff is the Tauren capital, and the new war chief is Vol'jin.
Vol'jin.
Wow. Street cred is
I
gone.
only know who it is because of the twerking with King Rin, the twerking video where King Rin twerks. Insert video here.
Okay, you were almost cool, and then you said that. Oh god, it's gone now. It's gone.
I can't. My king twerks. What can I say? That's why I'm Alliance. Does your king twerk? Your king don't twerk. My king twerks.
No, but ours is taller than yours.
Proud of that.
He is taller.
No, he's hell bent on destroying Azura. So at least we have a nice.
What goes on?
He's hateful.
Oh my gosh! I also wanted to say, for those of you who are listening or watching, if you have a World of Warcraft meme that you like and you want us to post it on the show, we will. And so send us your memes, even if it's a link, or send it to as a message on our page at PWNcast on Facebook. And so the meme this week will be mine that I made. Since we're starting it out, it is the kitty where he's got that weird face and he says, "How I look when I read trade chat."
Is it the
So
grumpy cat? Is it Grumpy Cat?
No. He's just got like this really weird face.
No,
It's
but it's
posted
just-
right there.
Right there.
It's already on our page, so you'll see it. Now, I need to say this before my Skype cuts out. I need to give huge ups, as they say, or huge props to Belle Sang, because she has been working tirelessly on our website, which is here. Post that, or maybe it's there, or maybe it's there. I don't know where it is, but post that up. We are very happy to announce that our website is up. There you go. Some love. It is
Not for you.
PWNcast.net. So go to that website. We love it. It looks amazing. She's done just tons of work on not only that, but getting software so that we can record, software so that we can edit, all kinds of stuff. She's done more than I've done on this show, and it's way more than what we thought it was going to be. We weren't even going to do video, but now here we are doing video. So now, thanks to you, I have to buy a webcam because this is my wife's laptop. But you're amazing. You did awesome. We're very thankful, and I'm pretty sure Friza feels the same. He'll tell you all about it when you see him in San Antonio.
Can I give a shout out to Friza? Thank you for that, by the way, Eli. And two things. One, I want to thank you because when people ask me how I got involved with PWNcast, I always say I'm the guest that never went away. I just kind of jumped in the back of the truck and was like, take me with you. But I miss Friza. Friza, you are going to watch this tomorrow when I'm done editing it, and you are going to feel that even though me and you fight like brother and sister, and I'm pretty sure you're trying to steal my husband, I missed you so much through the 2 different times we have recorded this episode. My heart is broken because I had nobody to make fun of. So we love you and we miss you, and shame you for not being on the show. Shame you. Shame you.
So now you can also find us on our website. There is an awesome section on the bottom, and it's where you can just send us whatever you want. Send us questions. Send us a shout-out. Shout out your guild.
Yes.
Shout out your guildies.
Yes.
If your guildies did something really amazing, shout them out. We will shout them out. We will get their name out there. Get your guild's name out there. Give us something to shout out. So go for it. We'll make a whole segment of shout-outs, and you guys can get your memes out there. You can get your shout-outs out there. So that's at the bottom of our webpage. We have our Twitter feed is on there. Our Facebook feed is on there. We have the blog. We have the news. Wowhead News is on there. We have all kinds of stuff on our website.
You can
so
listen to all the episodes.
Yes, all our episodes are on there. Go to our website. And we also are still going to be active on Facebook. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/PWNcast. Our Twitter feed is
at
PWNcasts with an S because PWNcast was taken. So
Indian lady.
Armenian lady.
We're not racist on this show. He's just describing her.
Wow. So, but also
she's
our
a nice
emails.
Armenian lady, but she stole her name.
Val, tell us about our emails now.
The emails, we do have emails for every cast member. The emails are our names at pwncast.net, which you're going to see them float across the bottom here. We have spamburger at pwncast.net. We have Elida at pwncast.net. You can email Friza at pwncast.net. He doesn't know how to use email, but you can feel free to do it. We have massmedic at pwncast.net. I am going to go ahead and give this guy Lycan his own email because I got to tell you, the things he's done for you guys to have quality information on the page and the website, he really deserves his own email. So, yes, you can go, our website now has a community section where you can go and find other links, other YouTube channels that are doing something for the WoW community. I have all the stuff, all the different websites for the public events, for rastats.com, all the different things that you as a WoW player need to know about. We're adding those to the community links section, so it's a one-stop shop. What you need is there. Contact us, put in a contact request form. It'll go right to our email, and we will. You want to help with the website? Let us know. You want a question answered? Let us know. Whatever
you want to be cracked under the whip,
I want to help with the
for no money whatsoever, and you just want to dedicate your time to our cause, come here, and I will crack the whip on your back.
We don't pay you, but we will love you, and there is cake. There is always cake.
There's lie. There's
The cake is a lie.
There's,
The cake is a lie.
the cake is a lie, but I'm just hoping people that like cake will be like, hey, I want to do stuff with you guys.
I'll bake the cake.
PWNcast.net. Go there.
Awesome. We're really excited. Thank you for all your hard work. And we are very, very happy that we have an awesome admin that is helping. We have other admins, though.
We have great admins. We have admin Craven. We have another admin who he changed his name recently, so I apologize in advance. It was Mage, and it's now, it begins with an S. Not really sure what it is. But we also have, what's the other admin? And I can't pronounce his name. It begins with an A. Arcathal, there you go. We have him as well. We have a really great team of guys that are very, very dedicated to the cause. Very dedicated. So
Dedicated.
we'll have them on the show. I'm sure that at some point we'll give them a shout out. But they're what make it awesome. So.
Remember, it is a community, so the more information, the more you guys interact with us, the better off we're going to be as well.
Inbox us. You want us to share your transmog on our page? Send us an inbox. What did you just say?
You heard me.
Eli, you caught that, right?
No, I lagged out. What did
you just say, Mike?
I said Ponas.
Eli will know what I'm saying.
Okay.
The rest of the world doesn't need to know it quite yet, but anyway, sorry about
We'll
that.
blur it out.
I'm lost.
It's
Right
not
there
that
with you,
important.
Spam. Don't worry.
Ew.
It's not that important. Anyway, yes, inbox us.
Easy.
Inbox
All right,
us.
guys. Before our luck runs out for the night, I'm pretty scared.
Take 5, right?
I just want to say, we will see you next week, and we will bring you some content that's going to blow your mind next week. We're very excited. We're going to do a lot of research. From all of us here at PWNcast, do you guys have anything else to add?
No, thank you for listening and watching. We appreciate your support.
Yes. So I want to say, Mass Res 1 guy, down the Celestials, kill Ordos, and never, ever, ever, ever go to the PWNcast.net website without shouting out somebody. From all of us here at PWNcast, we love you. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shout it out.
Bye.
You guys are amazing. Bye
We
bye.
love you. We love you.
Thank you, guys.
I play a little bit of guitar. My education hasn't gotten me far. I'm a gamer, I don't know who you are, but I'm a hero.